What is up, everyone? DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we have the ProReck Club 2000. I know it's been a little bit, but I had to make sure I got its partner. That way I had two of them so we can pair them together, and we can also give you a comparative sound with two of them as well. But one of them would also work for various things, and we'll talk about that later as well. But it's the ProReck Club 2000. It's a great speaker. I'm happy to talk about it today, so let's get into it. So first, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned into my channel, just know I love to do reviews. I look for valued items. I look for items that you don't see a lot of videos on, and then I bring them to you. I like to do that research. I like to give it to you as easy as possible, and then leave some links in case you're interested in some of the products that we talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in. DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. Please join the Martini Nation and let's keep growing. We are steadily growing. It's awesome. We are almost close to 4,000 subscribers. I never thought we'd be climbing like this, but thank you so much. It's a great community. It's a great place where people are helping each other, and it's pretty low key and awesome that everybody is really cool. Good feedback. Everybody's nice and kind. So far so good. Let's continue to grow this channel. Thank you so much. If this is helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. All right, let's continue. I got a lot of stuff I want to get into today, so let's jump right in. This is the ProReck Club 2000. It is a Ray type system with or sometimes they call them like a satellite type speaker with a subwoofer at the bottom. I'm going to show you a really good picture of it here in a second. I just wanted to kind of give you the general idea. We're going to go through all the benefits and all that kind of good stuff. The box is right here behind me. What's in the box? Everything you need. You get the speaker, you get the pole, and you get the subwoofer down at the bottom. You also get the speak-on cable that is right here, and you also get the plug-in so you can plug it into the wall. It is not battery powered or anything like that, so you do have to plug it in, but it's still pretty portable at only weighing 45 pounds. All right, let's go ahead and switch views. I'm going to give you a full good look at the speaker. All right, we're back. So we got the ProReck here. Let's go over a quick look of it right here. I also wanted to show you that the gator bags that I have here is called a GPA Tote 12. It does work as a bag and everything does fit in there, and I'll show you that in a second here. You can see the speaker right here, pretty good quality. You got your 4 full range speakers. You have a metal grill here. Very nice. You get your speak-on cable is provided. This is some kind of protection here. I'm not sure if this is like a crossover or some kind of signal protection, but I do know that you do have to plug in on this side and not up here. So plug in here. This also is like a little bolt, so if you wanted to mount these somewhere, you could do that as well. You do get this cable, which is kind of short. I want to say it's only like a 6-foot cable. Wish they'd give you like a 10-foot cable, because we'll talk about that a little bit later, but you'll be able to raise these speakers up a little bit higher. So you do get metal poles. They do go and screw into the subwoofer, which is a 10-inch subwoofer. You can kind of see the speaker here. It is pretty nice. Metal grill. Got your ProReck label there. Very nice. You got your nice coating. It does protect pretty well, in my opinion. This is my second unit here, and like I said, this all does fit in this tote bag right here, but it is a pretty nice speaker there. So we're going to go ahead and I'll show you on this one here, right here, and like I said, that is the bag right there, GPA Gator Bag Tote 12, and it does fit in here along with the speaker. We'll go from the bottom to the top here. So you do have your plug-in, standard 3-prong on and off switch. We'll go a little closer here. Here we got your input 1 and 2 with gains, XLRs, and quarter jack combos here. You do have a microphone for a little extra volume for microphones. So you push in for microphone, out for a line in, so your laptop or any other kind of device that you're just plugging straight into this, you have those line buttons out. Microphone, you have them in. All right, and then you do have a sub volume, dedicated sub volume. This is exactly how I keep them. So I do turn the satellites up pretty good. I almost have them full volume, but right there, and then I have the sub volume right here. And I really don't need more than that. These subs actually sound very good and have a lot of bass. Here is the mix out, so you can also send it to another PA speaker if you needed more volume. or you can send it out to another sub. You have one of these on each speaker, so it's pretty cool. You do have a satellite out that goes up to your satellite speaker. You have 3 DSP presets. You have a monitor mode, you have a DJ mode, and a live mode. Now, the live mode sounds pretty good. I do keep it on the live mode a lot. DJ mode definitely gives you a little extra club thump. And then the monitor mode is very flat, so you kind of keep the same bass as on the monitors up top. Bluetooth button right here, you just push on for Bluetooth, it does work, and then you just connect to it. It's really simple. A true wireless sound button, same thing. You push it, and then you're going to go ahead and pair the 2 speakers together wirelessly, so you won't need that mix out to go to the other speaker, but you can do that if you need to, if you wanted a wired connection. And then you have dedicated volumes for Bluetooth, so you do have to use this gain and the gain to your device as well. So the gain to your whatever you're Bluetoothing out from your phone or from your, so make sure you adjust both gains as well. Other than that, we'll show you a little bit that when we connect everything up outside. Last thing I want to show you is this thing is pretty light. Like I said, it only weighs 45 pounds. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I just want to show you that you do have just enough space to throw the speaker in here on the bottom here. Yeah, speaker goes in there, poles go in on the sides here, and you can get both poles in there, and then you just put the top on and you got a nice bag that fits the ProReck Club 2000. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get a quick little intro for going outside, and then we're going to go give you a nice little sound test on the ProReck Club 2000. All right, DJ Martini Midwest Reviews back again, and we got the ProReck 2000s outside. I want to give you a quick sound test in my backyard. It's a nice muggy hot day and I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. I did pair these are paired together wirelessly, so you do have to pair the speakers first before you pair your Bluetooth to your device, and I'll give you a small video on that when we go back inside, but I just want to give you the sound test right now. So I do have them paired together, volumes are equal, and I wanted to give you a little microphone test really quick. So I'm just going to turn the mic on. Mic check, mic check. It's pretty loud. Like, I know all my neighbors can hear me very well. So mic check, mic check. So this could definitely do a backyard party, no problem, even probably with 1 speaker. But 2 speakers definitely going to rock the house here. So I'm going to go ahead and give a quick sound test on my files here. So I'm going to go ahead and have my cameraman. He's going to go ahead and walk back and walk the yard, and you'll be able to hear the speakers here really soon. So we're gonna go ahead and start. All right, so I am back behind my cameraman right now, and you can hear the speakers. We're gonna have to cut this a little bit short because it's actually starting to rain, so I gotta get my equipment in, but you can hear the speakers pretty well, and I actually have more volume to turn them up actually too. But this actually would be just enough volume to do a nice little backyard gig here. So, and I'm about 50 feet away from my speakers, so pretty cool little sound test. All right everyone, we are back, and I had to rush in because it did start raining where I was at, so I definitely wanted to get them inside. I didn't want to get them wet. They did take a little bit of sprinkle, but no problem with that. They do have a nice little coating, and the water just beaded right off. So that's pretty cool about the ProReck system as well. I wish I would have got a little bit more detailed on being able to show you a little bit more of the sound test outside. I did test the true wireless sound, and I was able to spread them apart about 12 feet, no issues. On my porch, that's about all the space I had. I didn't have an extension cord to take them out long, and I didn't have enough time to test that because of the weather. So I'll just give you a quick test inside with the how to get them paired and how to also get the Bluetooth paired as well, because I did have a little bit of issue, and so there's kind of a format you kind of want to do it to make it the easiest as possible. So we're going to show you that here. It is cool that you can get them wirelessly connected, and I do like the ease of the Bluetooth as well. So let's go ahead and fire them up again. And so just for this purpose of this video, I only have a speaker hook up to this one. You see the array there, but we'll hook these together the same. So they are plugged in, everything's good to go, but I only have 1 speaker hooked up. So you're not going to, this one says what speaker it is, so it'll say right or left, and then this one says the same thing, but you won't hear that from this one because the array is not hooked up. No problem there though. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn them on. You see that the green lights come on when you turn them on. And what you need to do is, if you have a device that you're going to use, this is an iPad mini, I always turn off everything first. So I turned my Bluetooth off on my pad first, and it made it a little bit easier because the first time you hook these together, they do have to find each other. And so what you have to do is you turn the Bluetooth on both speakers, and then you hold down the True Wireless Sound button for a couple seconds, and it will start flashing, and you do the same thing on the other speaker. And it took me a couple times before they actually found each other, and I think that's because I already had this one hooked up to Bluetooth on my device. So you want to kind of reverse it, turn your Bluetooth off on your device, and hook the speakers up together first. So now that I've noticed that I've already paired them together once, they find each other really easy, but it did take me like a minute or so for them to find each other on a very fresh try. So let's see how it works this time. So they are connected. I'm going to turn my Bluetooth on this speaker. I'm going to turn my Bluetooth and let's see if they just automatically pair. They might. All right, Bluetooth's on. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my True Wireless.
Left the channel.
And see, they automatically connected. I didn't have to hit those buttons. They automatically did that. So now this one, this is my secondary speaker, this is my main speaker, so this one's still flashing for Bluetooth connection. So you can still Bluetooth connect now musically to the speaker. So all I have to do is turn my Bluetooth on here on my tablet. So I'm going to turn my Bluetooth back on. I'm going to go to the settings. I'm going to go to the Bluetooth section here, and then I'm just going to find, it just says ProReck on it. So I'm just going to find ProReck, and it should connect here in a second. And it usually says it's connected, but since there's no speaker on this, you probably didn't hear that. And then you see that it stopped flashing though, so I do know I am connected. So then just to show you that everything is working, so this is my main one, but you notice there's no speaker here. This is the one that I'm paired to wirelessly. There's no wire physically going from this one to this one. We are wirelessly connected to that, and just to show you that it's working, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick little music clip. And it does say on my device that I'm hooked up to the ProReck. But you see that I have sound. This is coming out of this speaker right here. There's no speaker connected to this one. So I am hooked up this wirelessly. It's magic, wirelessly. Pretty cool. So you do have to make sure that you do adjust the volume on the actual speakers themselves, and that would be for both of them. And you can adjust the volume from your device as well. So you need to kind of do both of them. Make sure you adjust your volumes accordingly. You don't have to worry about any of your inputs or anything unless you have mics or any kind of extra instruments plugged into them. And so everything is good there. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that. And that's pretty much all we have there. So very, very cool, very easy process once you get it done one time. Other than that, they're gonna find each other really easy, and you won't even have to be hitting extra buttons or anything. One other thing I want to tell you that is, you know, these subwoofers are actually pretty powerful. You're going to get all that 250 watts that they're claiming. Absolutely. If you notice, the bass isn't really even turned up. I don't even have it turned up to halfway because I think it's a little too much. It makes it sound a little cloudy if you pump them up too much, but some people might like more bass. It's just going to be all your ear and you know, your opinions out there. So pretty cool there. Digital signal processors, 24-bit, like they say, monitor, DJ, and live mode. I have both of mine in the live mode. I think that sounds the best. The DJ mode definitely ups up your bass a little bit. And then the monitor mode is the flattest mode. It kind of sounds kind of plain, kind of flat. It doesn't sound very vibrant, so I don't really like the sound of that. It would work for, you know, if you were just doing speeches and background music. But the live mode really kind of gives everything a little uplifting sound, and everything sounds pretty good. So I do like the live mode the best. DJ mode would be great if you're, you know, at the end, once you get towards the end of the night and people just want to hear loud bass and all that kind of stuff. I might switch it to the DJ mode, but live mode was where it sounded quite good, in my opinion. Everybody's going to have different ears and different ways that they like that. So some of the positives and negatives that I want to get into, I don't have a lot of negatives. I'm going to start that right now. But a positive for sure is that these are only $300. That's crazy. They are $300. Two of them would be like $600. You can buy single PA systems for that price, and yet you're getting 2 subs and 2 top speakers, and that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good value on that. They are Bluetooth 5.0, so they have great distance on the Bluetooth. Within 50 feet, if you want to, how you connect them together. I wouldn't test that too crazy. I wouldn't probably go more than 20 feet away from each speaker just for interference or some kinds of other issues. I wouldn't go farther than that. I think the closer they are together, the better you are, of course, because there's all kinds of Bluetooth devices and signal interference that you could get, and I just wouldn't want to mess with that. I personally always cord my devices together, but it is cool that you can run this wirelessly with the true wireless sound. They are pretty light, 45 pounds, so even I can lug them around with no issues. I do have that Gator bag, that GPA Tote 12. It's a great bag, and they fit in there. I showed you that earlier. I do like that the poles extend super high. They go up to 89 inches. That is like almost as high as my ceiling in my basement, and that's awesome. But the negative on that is that the cords are only 6 foot long, so they don't go as high as your poles can go. So I would assess and let ProReck know that you probably would like to include 10-foot speak-on cables instead of these 6-foot cables. That way you can extend as high as those poles get. So that is kind of a negative on that. I do like the modes. They do work and they do change the sound, so that's a positive. The true wireless sound works pretty decently in my opinion. The negatives is they don't come with a bag. I wish ProReck would come up with some bags for these. That would be nice. And then also for cable management, I wish they would include some kind of cable ties for the poles. Would be nice, a little extra. Or you could pick these up. These are gravity pole clips here, and then you just run your cable through this. Very, very cool and easy to get done. Those are only $3.99 for a pair, so I'm probably going to pick up some more here really soon. One last thing is, if I didn't bring it up, is some extra cables you might need. If you are hooking up a laptop to these and you just wanted to run a laptop straight into the inputs, they make, adapters like this where you can go, this is for my iPad mini, so if I wanted to go iPad mini to straight quarter jack, it goes right in there. They have XLR cables that you can buy, all kinds of cables with all kinds of configurations, but you can pretty much find any way to hook into this from a laptop to here. Like I say, this is my method for if I were to do RCA to quarter jack, and then I would just go straight into the inputs from my laptop. So 3.5 to, they make adapters like that. They also make, I actually have another cable which is XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack, which would go right into that, so I can go my 3.5 XLR right into the input from my laptop, and boom, ready to go to play some music. Or if I wanted to go, like I said, from my controller, I'd probably go, depending if you have XLR or RCAs. If you had some more inexpensive controllers, they would have RCAs, and you could just do the RCA to the quarter jack like that as well. Definitely some extra little items that I'll put in there in case you're looking for that. Final thoughts, these are some solid speakers. I was actually quite impressed with them, quite impressed with the volume that you get with them too. You get some good headroom. If you can get the speakers up high enough, you definitely can do at least a 100-person gig or less. You can do, these are definitely available for small gigs, for a starting DJ, and you're going to be doing those smaller 50 to 75 people gigs. These are awesome. These are awesome for that. If you're doing any kind of event that's about 100 people or less in a small venue, these are solid. If you're doing a mid-size event and you're on a stage, honestly think they'd be really close to working for that as well, because if you are on a stage, your subs are on a stage, and then these are up high, it would be really close. I would really say you could possibly do a mid-size gigs with about 100 people there. Even if they were talking the whole time, you could still hear the music, I guarantee. And yeah, I think it could be possible. But I will say, I will recommend these. You could probably do it, but I would recommend these for smaller gigs, for 100 people or less, small venues, small gigs, maybe even background music for, a professional DJ. If you have another room that you need to Bluetooth into, and you're on your main stage here and you have a small room that you just need some background music, these would work really good for something like that, because you can hook it to one and then you can Bluetooth pair to the other one. It'll cover a good sized room for just some background music, and it would still sound pretty good in that room too. So definitely an option for a professional DJ. They have pretty good quality sound. It's not the best clarity, but good quality. Also, the subwoofers actually work pretty decent as well. So I was pretty surprised on the whole package. It is a good value, absolutely, for $300 in my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If this is helpful at all, please give me a like, subscribe, or share. I got plenty more videos coming. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.